everybody, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera. She woke up at 7:30 this morning, boys, looking like a 10. That's for sure. You know why I know? Because I seen her, and I know. Also, as I get looking at the car, Jolene took a picture of the car for me last night and put it on the computer so I could look at it. I looked at it for probably 2 to 3 hours just looking at the side profile of the car. And I am not scared to say this might be the prettiest 1948 Silver Streak Pontiac that I've ever seen. It might be the prettiest one I've ever seen. And the reason I'm saying that is because I like where the roof comes down to the back fender. I like how the back is looking like almost like a Cadillac back. It's laid down very nice. It's got nice hips like Jolene. It's smooth like Jolene, and I really enjoy it. It almost to me reminds me of a 30s car. You can have your opinion and I can have mine, but I think this might be the sexiest 48 Pontiac in the world. I really do. I really like it. It's going great. But I'm going to pull off the impossible, and I'm going to try to sheathe this side in like I sheathed that side in. I sheathed that side in last night when I was, when I just felt like working on it. I'm going to try to sheathe this side in for you today and in the video, show you how I did it. But first, I want to let you know that we are going to Hiltz Autorama on the November 25th. I'm going to say it one more time. Hiltz Autorama, November 25th. We're going to be in good company. I think Dave Kindig's going to be there one day, and Danny Coker's going to be there one day with Kev, his sidekick. So come on out and see us all. We're going to be there the very first day, me and Queen Jolene, and we'll talk and mingle with anybody. If you want to be good to us, we'll be good to you. Come on out and see the nice cars, and I can't wait to see the nice cars. I hope there's a 48 Pontiac Silver Streak there. So basically what has happened on the other side, I've made some paper patterns. What happened was I had the paper pattern that fit the roof like that, it fit that shape. And I kind of looked at it, and I was looking at it, it was a nice big pattern, so I'm going to take that pattern and try something for a second. So I laid that pattern on that wheel well there, and it was almost the exact same shape as the back window, so I just kind of laid it on there and flopped it over. So I said, well, there's my first pattern. Took and rubbed it on with my finger, traced it out, cut it out like I always do. When I got thinking, I was down the house, I was thinking having some supper. Jolene was so kind yesterday, bringing me home Chinese food. Woo! Bring home Chinese food. When I was thinking, if I made the piece up here first, and then I got the piece down there, then I've got two angles to deal with. If I just continue on with this angle here, it might let me know what this angle's got to be, obviously. And when I picked up the paper pattern, laid it on there, it worked for me, so I went with it, and I just kind of went with it. So I used the paper pattern off the back window, and I just put it on the fender and laid it over, and it worked for me. So what I did is I took all the paper patterns that I made, and I traced them onto metal this morning just so I could try to get ahead a little bit. I know I'm talking, but I want to let you know what's going on. What I also did is I also made this line here follow that line there. And this is what I come up with in my brain. I don't want to cut this off, or I did not cut this off, because this is what I did. I laid the panel on, I got it stuck on up here. I pulled the panel down, I stuck it down here. And this shape right here, it's quite rigid. So what happened is when I took this panel and applied it down over, this piece here was hard up against the panel, and which gave it the shape that I need to continue up to the hip of the car. Basically, because once I cut that off, I don't know the shape that I need. That piece right there told me exactly the shape I need because it's continuing all the way up the car. If we come down with the car with Jolene and take a look, you can see right along here, you can see it's got that nice shape going on, that nice contour going along. And when I put my piece on and glued it on up there and pulled it down over, I still had that nice shape going all the way around, or it let me know what I needed. So basically, I'm going to show you how I did it, and we're going to try to do it all within the hour. Well, 15 minutes of talking. All right, so I'm thinking we're something like, nope, got to get it right now. Something like yay. Like yay. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this through the roller first. Did the exact same thing yesterday. Didn't fall though. So, got a shape in it. I overlapped it on this piece right here, and then I just took the zip cut, and then I butt welded it after. And I'm going to show you that as I do it. Just got to make sure that I have enough to get done what I need to get done. Let's tack this bad boy on. Let's start tacking it on. And then we'll apply it on and see what happens. I hope it goes just as good as the other side. That's all I can hope for. And I'm going to do it while you're watching. Ooh, that's scary. Not really. Didn't get my third arm. I knew I was going to need that. Right over here. So I might have a few trying times. We'll just go with it and go with the flow, I guess. I got everything turned on. Basically, I got to get it attached up here before it takes off on me. And I got an issue already. I'm going to straighten that out a little bit. Nope, I can tack it on. And then I can bring it over and cut it. Nope, just going to hit them zip cuts or these little spot welds for a second. Probably not something that you should rush at, but I'm going to try to do it with, I got one more to do there. I'll zip cut this end when it doesn't fit. Drop some. How did I know I was looking for that? Just got to make sure I have enough. Just got to make sure I have enough. One tack, it's going to stay in place for me. It's going to hold it. Having an issue already. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to overlap it and then I'll cut it. Just overlap it a little bit. It's not letting me in there. I'll cut it after. What I mean by cut it after is this up here is laying over top there. I don't want that right present moment. I want to. There we go. I'll go up a little higher. That's fine. We'll go with that. What I'll do is I'll run my zip plate up through that. Just going to attach it. Yep, I'm going to attach it. Till it's in place. So I'm going to run my zip cut along that. Do it right now. Do it right now. Get it butt welded on. Get it down, sitting down on there. The wind didn't let go. Okay. Good. Kind of up there a little bit. I'm just wondering why I'm up there a little bit, that's all. There we go. Ah. I think that last one has to be let go. Should have got a body hammer, but I didn't. Like I always say, if it's not right, stop and fix it. That's right now, as I get that going. Hold that down. Hoping. Feels better. Split that if I have to. Running nice and tight along there. We did not butt weld that along across there. And the reason being because it laid in there, was a nice kind of laid down there back. On this piece I did butt weld it, or I will. All right, I'm going to push it down in the center because I think the center is the best place to go. Actually, I'm going to tack it here because it's popping up on me. Just going to tack it. I can always cut it back off. It might even fall off. Right on that edge. You can see how tight that is right there. That's holding pressure on that. It's giving me shape to my panel. Maybe too much shape. A little too much shape, I think. A little too much shape. This is fine. That's got nice shape. It's got too much shape going on here. So I'm going to take and, what am I going to do? We got too high. Not liking that. Not liking that. How? All right. I'm going to attach it down here and I'm going to free that up there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach it down the bottom, free it at the top. I got a little too much shape going on there, so I'll attach it down here and take it out at the top. That's what I'm thinking. That's my plan. You can see how much. Off. One little shape out of it, that's all. shrinking it a bit. If I am taking metal away from it, I am shrinking it. Basically. All right, just keep going. Just keep going. See if I can get that. See what that looks like. That's better. That's better. I can always pull up on, I don't think I'll put another tack on that before I start pulling on it. Back in shape. Back in shape. Jolene's in shape. Are you Jolene, baby? Jolene's in shape. She's got no shell, as you can tell. Did not stick down to the... I like for it to stick down. I need a little bit more off there. Good, good. Look, makes you happy. Woo! See how close that was with my fingers, baby? Huh? Just trying to get it fit right, that's all. Working it, I'm working it! I'm working it, that's for sure. There. We're down nice and flush there all the way along, so when it comes time, to weld that up and grind it, we can grind it right off flush. That's nice. Got the shape down a little bit. Got the shape down a little bit, that's good. Just working it a little bit, just working it. Got that hip going on there. I'm going to tack it a few more places so it can't take off on me. Got it tight there, so I'm going to tack it in there. We're up there a little bit. Not bad, picking one. Not bad at all. What I'm saying not bad about is this pattern is a direct pattern off the other side, and it's not bad. That went down just a little tiny bit on the other side, but that's okay because I can work it. Not taking off. I'm going to cut this little bit right here. Way back, make it tight. I'm gonna go get my dog because my dog wants in or something. trying to slow me down, see? Fina's trying to slow me down. Come on in, Fina. Come on in. Join the party. Join the party. Alrighty. Looks good. Looks awesome. Now, it's nice there. It's nice there. Hit it with the hammer there. Little piece of, just a little anything there. We'll do that. We're going to zip cut this, put this together. Probably could do that after, but that's not putting it on, is it? All right. Let's tack it before we go too far. Now, any shape that I'm doing here that I do not, if I need something done to it, well, that's when I go in with a hammer or whatever and bring it out a little bit or put it down. So if something is not in shape, well, that's when you grab your hammer and your dolly, you know, like just because I'm welding all this stuff on does not mean it's absolutely perfect. It means that I've got it. Just wondering where I want to get it. Just trying to make it flushed out, that's all. Not a big tack, because I might have to untack it. You know what I'm trying to say. I might have to untack it. And as I'm cutting that, the line is getting smaller. So, I don't know why I tell you that. I like to keep the grinder when I'm following my metal, just keep it on a little bit of an angle so it gives you a little less of a line. Sometimes you have to go back in and cut it again, but instead of having the great big line that, it's a small tack. You're up there a little tiny bit. That's when you play with it to make it what you want it. Alrighty. We're up there just a little tiny bit. Should probably let that one off. Down just a bit more. Good. Good. Now, when I want to play with that, if I want to play the open the trunk up, and then I can come in here and tap that, but that's got a really nice line going on there. We're flush along there, so I weld that along there. We'll be able to grind that all off. I'm going to come back and take a look at the hips. And they look good. At any point in time, if I want to change them, that just means I got to come in there and zip cut that and shrink it a little bit. See what happens there. It's buckled. It needs to be shrunk. So I'm just going to push it in, and I'm going to tack it with, kind of dented that. Grind that off. Also, I'm going to get a dolly and just smooth it up a little bit because I got a kinkle dinkle there. Got a kinkle dinkle there. Some of the stuff that you don't notice that's got to be done, and that's the way it is. The reason I'm rushing right now is I'm trying to get it all done. You can see how tight that is on that. That is just holding that shape up like crazy right there. That's holding that up like crazy, which is giving me the shape for the hip, which is what I need. Shut that off for a second. Let's go for the next one. Isn't that something? Next piece. Let's do it. I might have a little more roll in this from the last time because of what? I did another piece. That's what's going. That's exactly what's going on. Whew, got a little bit of gap going on there. Whew, it's close. Nope, we're all right. We're all right. All righty. Now, I've got what I got going on up here. I'm so close to that square stock that it's quite. Gonna knock that little piece off. How did I know that was gonna happen? Don't like doing that. I hit that with the grinder. That doesn't make me happy, but it happens when you're using a grinder on a car, I guess. You gotta accept it. You've got to accept it. So, all right, so now what I got, see I've got, I'm gonna scope the center out a little bit. It's not running straight. Here's my line for my roof. Get in place and stay there. Alrighty. Got a marker in my pocket, or I did have. Real life struggle. Real life struggle. It's close. But that's all we need is close. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Spread it a little bit. follow that line. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Hate to say it, just a little bit more. That's how it goes. If I would have sanded it to the line the very first time, I would have had it, but I was nervous just to cut it all the way. Now, I'm shy around this corner here a little bit so I can knock some out of this. And also, I can, right here I got a little gap going on where the roof has come together like that. Once I get this tacked on, then I can go inside there and hit that roof with a hammer and bring that nice and tight and right. And when I'm putting it in pieces like this, when I'm getting this one here, and I'm going halfway and I'm getting this one here, I'm sort of getting this, I'm getting this shape, and I'm cheating, not cheating I guess, I'm just using my brain. If I try to do the whole distance, then I'd have to make that whole panel go like that, where I can go I can go this way, and do a little bit this way, and then I can do a little bit this way, and a little bit going down that way, and it's coming over this way, is how I'm getting my, ooh. Lovey-dovey all the time. That looks good. That's where it has to fit. It has to fit in there. Want to knock it down some? I'm going to bend. Put this end up in here. Put this on the line where I want it. I need to get my line on my roof. There it is, my line. I weld it there. Put my thing there. Bend there. And I'll cut that off, make it straight. So I'm going to take where I've got this all nice, where it comes down here, I've got quite a bend going on. I just marked it there and there. So now I'm going to take it in on the workbench table where all the car, there's another car in here, baby. Huh? Another car in here. I'm just going to take it, just throw this in there. Aye. Sometimes it's hard to see. Just going to bend down a little bit on it. I'm hoping that I'm getting it in the right place, because if I don't, it just causes me grief. I don't want to bend it too much, but I want to bend it enough. Let's take it out and try it. Yeah, it gets me turned down around. Alrighty, let's tack. Let's get the welder going. It's time! And if I don't like anything, like I said, I will just untack it and fix it. If I see I need a little more shape here, I can just go underneath here with a hammer and tap up on it. I tap down on it. No fret. No fret. Try to get this stuff organized before I take off and go to put this on. Put it in my pocket. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Trying to booby trap myself right from the get-go. booby trap. Trying to get it up on that. I want it up on that. I want it up there on that. I do. I'm going to tack that sucker right there. And I'm going to tack that sucker there. To it staying. And I'm happy with it. Happy with it. Happy with it. Now I'm going to push that down to hold it where I want it. Cut it back off when I go to butt it. Not leaving that like that. I'm going to run the zip cut through it and butt weld it. But I have to get it started. That is right on the money right there. Got a little black line right there I'm running by. I might be up there, but it's coming down, so it's going to be hard to tell. I can run my zip cut through that if I want to. Just hold that down just to. Good. See my black line there? Just a little tiny bit. That's what I want. Alrighty. This is the part where it's got a little bit of a, they got the door going there, so it caused me a little bit of grief, but we can deal with it. Just want to take a look at it. I got it too flat. Nope. You've got to remember, we're up higher here than we are down here, so when I cut this, we'll just push it down a little bit. Good. And that's exactly why we're going like this, so we can get that shape. Got to be cut and butt it. Let's push this down. Not liking how much I've got going on there. It's not straight at all. I'm going to cut that straight before I even start. Actually, I got to hammer that. Don't want that way down there like that. I should have it in the middle, but I want to cut it so it's going straight. Marker. Straight edge. I'd rather have it running straight than have it running more than enough. It's more than enough. Let's cut it. Whew, I'm gonna fall over. Let's get some hammering going on. That door is, that's the most difficult part, I guess. Get it in there. And once I get it tacked, and then I can hammer it, because it's held in place. Just go slowly along here. Reason I tacked it in the center, because if I started there, I could have a big bubble up there. You can see how we got a little bigger gap here and a gap here, tight in the center. So I'm trying to run extra metal out each end, basically. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I'm doing. Want to get it in tight. Want to get it in tight. I'm going to just tack that there so it stays. I'll beat on that. I'll beat on that. It's good. Stay tight down there. Not liking right here. I'm gonna beat that a little bit more, see if I can get it down. Down she goes. Awesome. Awesome. This is going to have to be shrunken here. You can see it's kind of poking up together like that, but you know how we shrink it. Put that down. That's what the hammer's for. That's what the hammer's for. Let's see if I can push that down. Whoop. Getting tight as possible. It's not tight, it's not right. Awesome. Awesome. See where I got the little. Now it's holding it. Put that little dent in that little spot there. That should be tight. Just a little tack. Use a hammer. Got a nice shape going on right there. Nice shape going on there. That's the issue point right there. Just pound it with a hammer. Hitting it here, kind of shoving up on it. I'm going to take it back and take a look. Probably could come down a little bit on this right here. Probably run a zip cut through that. Let's run a zip cut through this and shrink this one. Now, when I push that together, you can see, well, we'll cut it again. When I push it together and hook this back up, you'll see that come back together. It tightens the line right up when oh, missed it. Missed it again. It's all right. Put one on for now. We can always cut it off because that's what we're doing. We're shrinking it. Open her up so we can bring her together. Yeah, I'm gonna push down on that. Tack it back together again. Just a little tap. Oh, damn it. Stay. You can see how we're puckering up there, taking metal away from it. I'm going to knock that one off. Bringing that tight together. Just trying to make it so it's all right. Good. Awesome. Let's cut a little further. See that coming down. Bring it down till we like it. Not sure if I need the marker anymore or not. I'm bringing them both down together, I think. You can see the gap. Well, there's a gap. Like I can see the gap in there. It's probably different for you and for me in the camera, but once I shove that down, there's no gap there anymore. Notice that? Pretty well the. So it tells me that I'm shrinking it. Bringing it together. Now, I might have that down a little bit, but what am I going to, nope. What I'm going to say is, like I said before, if I have some shape problem, that's when I go inside the trunk with a hammer and bang on it. Good. Just want light tacks. I do not want to weld the piece that I'm cutting off underneath. Welding back up, I do not want that. I do not want that. And everything is under tremendous pressure because I've put this piece on here. That piece underneath is trying to pry that back up. This piece has got a roll on it trying to stay down, trying to come down. This piece is rolled now. I got this welded on here, and I bent this piece down over the side of the door, and that's really pulling on it, making it very strong. Now my piece that I'm shearing off should be underneath there, and I should be able to pull it out, hoping. Bring that down. Just weld the top where I was before so I don't weld anything together. Just going to weld these together. And I'm going to weld it on the center of my alrighty. It's got a nice feel. I got a little bit down here, I think. That's just a matter of going in and hitting it. Actually, it probably could be shrunk there a little bit more. Right here could be shrunk a little bit more, and that's something I'll do right now. Push that down, weld it back together. Ooh, I love it. Nope, took the ground off. I know it's shrinking because the line's getting smaller. Good. Awesome. Alrighty, one more piece. Let's run the zip cut along this here for a second. Just gonna run the zip cut along here, knock this down just a little bit. Makes me feel better. I know it wasn't much, but it makes me feel better. This piece here. Just want to get it down to the line. I'll get this down to the line. Actually, I'm going to knock this one on. Watch your eyes, sweetheart. Jolene hides behind the camera when that happens, so she doesn't get affected. Lead. That's called fill. All right, I gotta stand back and take a look at this thing for a second. Alrighty, not bad. Bad, I got a beat. I got a little bit of work to do. Let's get this piece tied down in the center here. Try to get that tied down to that. Something's out of shape, remember, you got a hammer, fix it. Anything with the shape of this car that I'm gonna do up here, I would do it with a rubber hammer and just go very easy. Just go very easy. And why I say rubber hammers, because I don't want to dent it all out. I just want it to look right. Basically. Stop. Only turned up a little bit there. I'll beat that out to it. Got one more piece. Oh, that's just it. Very aggravating. Alrighty. Look at that, would you? Right on. Got to shape it a little bit. I'm going to take it in here. I could fool you and go on the wheel for an hour, half hour, and bend it and get it to work, but I'll just do it this way, if you know what I'm trying to say. I could fool you. It's like, wow, he knows what he's doing, he's on the wheel. Well, basically I just need a little shape. I am going to put it on the wheel though for a second. Just to wheel it up through a little further. Try to get a little more shape all the way down through the whole thing. It's hard to bend a little small piece like that. A little bit of shape. And basically, where's my line? I need. Pretty good. A little more. That can be put. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the line on that. I dropped that marker. I know I did. Where did I drop that marker at? Yeah. Under the wheel. I'm under pressure, baby. I'm under pressure. I'm going to butt that up like that because I'm not going to be able to zip cut and butt that. Mark that. Just so it goes straight, you know, with the rest of it. I'm going to go look and see how wide that end is with that end, just to make it the same, or the same. So now I'm going to draw a straight line. I'm going to cut it. Gorgeous you are, Joey. Gorgeous. Take a little around here. Just a little tiny bit. Just a little bit. Should be able to push that on down there. Should be able to do that. Yes. Let's turn it on. Haven't got it fitting perfectly down over the edge. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say it's okay. And I'm going to pull a little gap here for the penetration. That's our line. I'm going to go with this line down here. That needs to come up some. Now we'll put that down. I did that first because it was down below. It'd be hard to get it back up again. I want it where it's at. Don't know if that tacked real good, so I'm going to tag it again. Sputtering, going a bit fast. I'm going a bit fast. Alrighty, that can weld up right to the end of the door. Perfect. Now I can push down on that. All right, now we'll just run it all. Actually, I'm going to tack this here. I'm liking not working so good this second. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Now, tacky there. Okay. Got to put a bit of pressure on that, so I want to make sure that it does not break. In the center again. Put that little dent there. I'm going to go beside it, and the dent will be down tight. You know what I'm saying? I just put that little dent there, then I'll go beside it, then the dent will be tight to the metal. And then I can hammer the rest of it. Good. Start in the center, so I don't want to bubble it either way. I want to run it. Good. Get that down. Tight. Just going to hammer it, make sure everything's tight. Continue on with the process. Continue on with the process. and check it. Once it's welded, it holds down a lot better when you go to hit it with a hammer. If it's not welded or held in place, it does not want to stay down because it just bounces back. Alrighty. There she be in all her glory. 1948 Pontiac Silver Streak 3-window coupe. I see I could use a little more shape in certain places, and that's when I'll get in there with the rubber hammer. I want a little shape right there, I think. A little bit more shape. I get in there with the rubber hammer and just tap up on it a little bit. I can deal with a little bit of hammering right here. There's some hammering in some places, and that's fine. I got to do some welding yet. Basically, I don't think anybody puts a car together without hammering it or dealing with things after the fact, but everything's rolling up nice. Both panels on both sides seem to be about the same. And I hope you like it as much as I do. And if you don't, it's okay. But I really enjoy it. I think it's a pretty looking car. And the reason I think it's so pretty is because where the roof is placed, how long the back is. It kind of reminds me of a 30s car. And I have not seen a prettier 48 Silver Streak. Have not seen a prettier one with the shape of it. Taken away where all the weld marks are. Take that away. You got to take that out of your brain where the weld marks are. You've got to put paint on it and look at it, and it's pretty. Not as pretty as you, Jolene, but it's pretty. Thanks everybody for coming back. You come back tomorrow, we'll do something else. Do not forget, we'll be in Houston Autorama November 25th with Dave Kindig and Danny Coker and Kev. We'll be there. Come talk to us. Come enjoy the cars. Like, subscribe, comment, ring my bell. See you tomorrow.